Getting started with the Pages app for the iPad. This includes alignment, spacing, and fonts. To begin with, when you want to get started in Pages, you select the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner to create a new document. There are many templates available on here, but most people use the blank document. So we're going to tap that and get started. One of the first things that you're going to want to put on your paper is a title. And usually that's center. If I look at my keyboard, and at the top of my keyboard there is an alignment there, and I can choose that and choose center, and then my cursor moves to the middle. And if I type in my title, and notice that I'm using capital letters because it is a title, then it's in the center. Also, if I'm doing a research paper, I'm also going to want to change the spacing. So I'm going to go up to the format painter because that's going to change the way it looks, and that's the painter there. Now here I can change the kind of font, whether I want it to be bold, the size. In addition, if I scroll down, I can also change the color, the alignment here as well. I could make bulleted lists. But the very last one is the one I'm interested in, and that's the line spacing. And generally when you're writing a paper, you want that to be double spaced. So I'm going to use the plus sign and go until it goes to double space. And then when I select my return key on my keyboard, it's going to go down a double space. However, if I'm going to start typing my paper, now I need it to be back to left aligned. I don't want it centered anymore. So I can go back to this part on my keyboard and choose Align Left, and then it's back on the left-hand side. If you are writing in paragraph form, you're going to want to indent the paragraphs. And that's done over here on the left side of the keyboard. There's an arrow, and if I tap that arrow, there is a tab choice that I can use. And once I've pressed that tab key, then I can start typing, again using a capital letter to start my sentence. Now if I already have my text typed in and I want to make changes later, then I need to select it before I can change the way it looks. And one way to do that is to double tap on a word, and that's going to select that word. Then I can easily drag the handles across to what I want to select, whether I want to select the whole thing or whether I want to select just a piece of the paper. And if I go up to the paintbrush, it's going to allow me to change a variety of things here. So for example, I could change the font that you see here. Keep in mind that you want your font to be readable, so make sure you're choosing something that is easily read. And then if I go back to the text, I can also choose what kind of size, and also keep in mind if your teacher is giving you some kind of a requirement about the maximum or minimum size. And then, as I said again, you can change the color, the alignment, and those kinds of things with the format painter. Something else that's important to know about as you're working, one is this arrow up here at the top, and that's the undo. So if you've made a change, say maybe you've changed a font and you don't like it, you can go up and hit the undo. Or if you accidentally deleted something and right away you can go up and hit the undo. Also, it's important to name your document. Right now this document is called blank, which would not be very descriptive or easy to find later on. So I'm going to choose the documents back here in the corner, and I'm going to select it so that I can change the name. Now there's a couple of ways to do that. I can hold my cursor on the name and then the word rename shows up here, or I can touch directly on the word blank and it will open up as a new box for me to type in something more descriptive. And when you are having your title typed in, you hit done up in the upper corner, and now the title has changed for you.